We're talking about the PlayStation 6 and the massive Sony backlash.
The backlash is so massive that they pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6 instead.
Because it has now been about 24 hours since...
And you ponies still haven't got it through your thick heads.
PlayStation announced the death of physical games.
But not PlayStation yet.
They're not printing any discs whatsoever. No boxes, no cool art, nothing, right? PlayStation 6, additionally, is going to be purely all digital. That is truly the end of physical games.
Games doing another W, baby.
Tremendous amount of nuclear backlash.
Oh, really?
We're talking the biggest PlayStation YouTubers, Hollywood celebrities.
And guess what? You guys don't matter. Because you guys only make up 15% of the overall purchases of PlayStation. This is why you're getting weeded out. If people truly cared about this, then maybe you guys shouldn't have pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto 6. But you ponies still did. I guarantee you still did it.
Every podcaster, everybody.
You guys want to sit there and talk about holding the line, but yet when it comes to your favorite franchises, y'all don't hold the line. You don't think these companies know this already? Oh, they're going to still buy the game. It doesn't matter if the game is not on the cartridge. And watch Nintendo try the same exact thing. Because you guys are buying the games for the sole quality of playing it, not necessarily collecting it. These companies are fully aware of this.
Everybody is saying, okay, then I'm done with PlayStation. If the
Bye,
PS6
Felicia.
disc drive, if
Bye.
there's not discs to buy, this goes beyond just, hey, I want to have a cool game collection and like a shelf full of cool experiences.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. Because there's no reason for a physical copy unless you want to put it on the shelf. Or maybe have it as some form of ownership.
It's beyond that. Ownership matters. Having a physical disc to put in your console means...
Oh yeah, it matters so much that Sony decided to end production in 2028. Clearly it doesn't matter that much, Mr. Dreamcast guy.
Especially if the data is on the disc, you have that. It's ready to play. You can lend it to a friend.
No, it's not, because you have to install the game. What are you talking about? It's not ready to play. You guys are acting as if it's like the Nintendo 64. You blow through the cartridge, you put it in, and then it plays, and then it just starts. You might have to reset it a few times because you let the saliva from all that nasty... You know, you let all the saliva get in through your pin, so you know you have to restart it, take it out, do it again, whoop, bang it right back into the socket, and there you go. And then maybe you might get it to work on the first try. What are you talking about? You got to install the whole game, brother.
Trade it in. You can give it to your kids. They're removing the ownership of games on purpose.
And you think PlayStation cares? You think PlayStation got to the position of where they at for caring about the children? You think they got that, or they get to the position by doing stuff like this and trying to cut down costs and trying to profit as much money as what they're doing now? Exactly. You tell me when any of these companies have ever got to their position when they thought about the fans. Last time I checked, didn't the Sega Dreamcast think about the fans? And look what happened to that platform. It failed.
Actually, now I think the big question mark is, what is Sony going to say? What is Sony really going to...
There is no question mark. The question mark is, what are you ponies going to do from this point forward? That is the real question that you need to be asking yourself and your audience. Because Sony is not reversing this.
Respond to this amount of anger and vitriol, because a new leak has just come out about 2 hours ago that PlayStation will not backtrack. PlayStation is dead set. They're actually already planning to disassemble the factories that even make the discs. And this plan has been a long time coming, apparently. But
oh yeah, you know that you guys didn't see when you was running with those narratives with the Xbox pulling out the physical games off the shelves. And now Sony's doing it too. Gamesta with another W.
Let's break it down. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could please get like this, that is going crazy.
You think people gonna cancel their subscription? Because you're all looking at 15% cancel. Half you people weren't paying for online anyway. You missed the single player physical media bros. Most people play PlayStation 5 for the online. You think they care? You think the Fortnite gamer that plays this game for free to play, you think he cares about canceling some lousy subscription service? Now you guys want to make a statement? Bro, they don't give a damn. You guys only make up 15% of the population. That is it, bro. You guys are being weeded out. No, nobody's reversing anything.
doing this to screw you over to hopefully make the tiniest bit more money. Now, every game will be $80 forever, or we can sell $100 games. There will never be digital sales. Just keep it full price forever, because what are you going to do? Buy a secondhand copy, go to eBay? That doesn't exist anymore. I saw this right here. I've never seen a company get ratioed this hard with this much pushback as I'm seeing right now from Sony. It's crazy, but good to see. But it's even crazier to think they simply might not care at all.
Why would they care? You guys are 15%. You're not the overall 85%. Why do you think this is happening to you guys in the first place?
PlayStation will say nothing and just proceed as planned. A lot of people, even other accounts, Domino's Pizza saying this makes about as much sense as selling digital pizzas. Very, very low income, very, very poor kid growing up, right? And something that people did in my neighborhood is that nobody could afford a bunch of games, right? If somebody had a PlayStation or a Super Nintendo and stuff, it was usually like only a couple people in the entire neighborhood had consoles. And what we ended up doing is essentially having like a pool of games we all...
And you think Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony cares? You truly think that they actually care? That's what's so funny about this.
Right, in the fact that somebody over here had Turok on the Game Boy, or somebody over here has like Metal Gear Solid or whatever, you would actually trade the games amongst each other. I'm lending you this game, I'm lending this game. So if like 20 kids each have 2 games each, then that means all of you collectively have 40 games, and it was the ability to actually be introduced, like Trevor was saying. That's how I found Final Fantasy, is people literally just lending it to me.
Well, those days is over. It is what it is, people. What do you people want to expect? What do you people want them to do about this? These days is over.
That's how I actually learned about Resident Evil. My 2 favorite games of all time were games I did not own growing up. They were ones that were lent to me. I literally never owned them.
And where does Sony and Capcom get the money? Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, because they don't get your money. So you was out here playing freebies. You see, companies have been planning to do this for a while, guys. The technology just wasn't there already. Now that it's here, now he's like, oh, we want to protect our own intellectual properties. This is what... Now, I'm not defending that. I'm just saying, why would any of these companies care? They don't. Especially when you're not even the ones buying the games.
Those games, because in the whole like community, everybody just traded everything. That was an important part of the experience of learning new games, of experiencing new worlds,
oh yeah,
trying new arts.
And companies sure care about that. They sure care about that, yeah. They love the fact that you guys were sharing games amongst each other, you know, and not buying the games the way they wanted. They absolutely loved it. While they're making less money because of you guys doing that.
Can't help but think about the fact that growing up now in a post-physical media world, I wouldn't have had that experience. The experience that literally is the reason this YouTube channel exists, right? Look at that. I see so many defenders of Sony option matters. The option to even have a chance at physical keeps all prices lower. Even just the idea of like, hey...
Why would they care, though?
That takes up store space. That means they have to do markdowns. That means they have to put it on sale. Or buy 2, get 1 free.
Why would they want that? Why would they care if you could buy 2 games and get 1 free when they're not the ones pocketing the money? Why would they care about that? See, this is a problem. You know what I mean? You guys really think that these companies care about your own personal enjoyment. And that is where you guys messed up. You guys put faith in these companies thinking that the games that they was throwing out was passion projects. It was passionate when game it was new, when everybody wanted to drop out the next hottest game. But unfortunately nowadays, that's not the case. All they care about is making quotas and hitting high profit margins. That's the reason why they're pumping out the games the way they are, man. I mean, like I said, I'm not completely bothered by this because I've already seen this storm before it even hit you guys. But hey, it is what it is, man. The prehistoric dinosaur era is over, and I can't say that I'm happy to see it, because you know why? It brings substance, it brings value to everything that I was warning people for the past 3 years. But you can even go back 2 years of a video that I talked about physical media. I've talked about it even prior before then, and several other people that follow the channel, which enjoyed it, had the same feeling. And you guys have continue to stay here, support the videos, watch them, and we all have finally seen the moment to where it has all exploded. And I can't say that. That's the only thing I'm happy about. I'm good. I prepared myself. I was mentally already prepared for this. So while you guys are shocked there's nothing shocked going on in this household. Because I made sure that I bought every single game that I want before games like this you see here that happen to be delisto, well, I already owned them. So I don't have to deal with this problem. But hey, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. This is what Fanboys are doing. This is going to happen to everybody. And I'm also going to be on record as saying that it's all Nintendo is up next. Xbox, of course, and then the next one is Nintendo. Nintendo was the first to, not first to bring physical media, but they're going to be the last ones ending it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Peace out.